Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep. So let's get to it. All right. So yesterday was just a downside day. Net flow was really choppy till the end of the day, and then we did see a big rise in calls there very late day. Let's see how CPI reacts today. Let's see how the market reacts to CPI and see if those calls had anything to do with the move. Moving along, we did have a red DEX. That's two in a row. So if we continue seeing these red DEX, then we know to just continue swinging short for a little bit. Next, we're going to jump into our divs, which were fairly positive to end the session. So interesting to see that these were positive to end the session, and we have a big data dump today, big volatility event coming up. So we'll see how that pans out. Now, customer sentiment did slide a little bit into some of that profit-taking zone. That's not a massive abrupt move, but it is about halfway down that big bar. Something to keep an eye on. If we get another move down, then we're immediately into that short the pop mode pretty quickly there. So we'll see how that pans out as it goes along. Now, jumping into our dark pools, no sig print to worry about, but we do have 605.53 now is our largest ag. All the way down here at 590 is our second biggest DP. Remember what I said the other day, or I've been saying for a few weeks, and it is somewhat subjective because it hasn't happened every time, but when we see that largest ag get walked up to where price had been from a very low large dark pool, we end up retracing somewhat to the downside. So keep an eye there. That's our biggest one to the upside. Largest to the downside is 590.14. Jumping into our gamma, 601 to 609 is the range on the ag. Really some good sizable pulls either way there. For some reason, we break 609, room all the way up to 620, and if we break 601, there's a repel down here at 598. That's the ag, though. Let's go ahead and take a look today. Very difficult on days like today because of CPI. CPI can cause volatility that we can't quite predict, but let's take a look anyways. Biggest pull currently is 600. So we get down to 604, or if price gets down to 604, right, and then up to 610, we've got some nice repels there. That would actually be a very nice and volatile trading range. For some reason, we lose all of this down to 602. 600 is our pull, but look here, there is another pull up here at 608 that's almost equal. So could see a whipsaw day if we get up here for some reason and then come back down, or down here and then come back up. Like I said, very hard to predict these CPI days, these volatility events, of what those candles are going to do immediately. Even with gamma, it'll end up going there at one point. It just might not go where we want it to immediately. All right, everybody, that is all for now. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.